What's up guys, I'm Roxette Arisa and welcome back to my channel. So I am gonna be showing you guys all about my travel routine, my travel essentials, what I have to have with me every time I travel, my favorite outfit, and I guess like my outfit choices that I tend to go with when I am having a big travel day, plus my makeup routine and a bunch of other fun stuff. So if you want to see everything about my travel routine and travel essentials, just keep watching. Let's go. There's a plane right there. It's coming. It's going. Bye-bye, Felicia. First up on our little travel day checklist is makeup. The It Cosmetics CC Plus cream is awesome for any kind of everyday makeup look, and I always use it when I travel just because there's so many benefits to using this guy, and it has a pretty good coverage. It still looks natural, but you definitely do get some coverage in there, and it actually has SPF 50 plus. It protects from UVA and UVB rays. It's chemical free, it's paraben free, and the best part is, well, my favorite part is that it actually has an anti-aging hydrating serum within it. So while you're wearing this guy, you're actually going to be, I guess pampering your skin, or I don't know, your skin's gonna get a lot of benefits out of wearing this, even on top of just the coverage itself. By the way guys, you may notice that my hair is up. I personally like traveling when my hair is up and out of my face. I just hate that kind of messy feeling, especially when I'm traveling and gonna be sitting on a plane for hours. I just want my hair up, out of the way, and this messy high bun is kind of a no fuss hairstyle, but it still looks a little bit put together, so that's kind of what I opt for on most travel days. After I've laid out that CC cream, I like to go in with a concealer, just in any areas that I want to conceal or brighten or anything like that. And I do like the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind for travel days because it's really lightweight. Like, you'll barely even tell that it's on your face, but it has pretty full coverage, so it's great if you want that lightweight feeling, and I always like to have that on travel days. I tend to be a little bit more on the oily side in general, so especially when I'm traveling, in airports all day or on a plane, my skin does tend to get oily and shiny. So in the morning before I leave, I always am sure to apply any sort of mattifying powder. One that I really like is this one by Cover FX. This is literally just their pressed mineral foundation, and I wear the shade G30, but the thing I like about this is that it's so sheer, but it really does help with oil control, and this again is a really good product for your skin. It's not gonna break you out, and you can wear it for hours on end, and it's still gonna help keep you matte. Plus it comes with this really handy little sponge in there, and obviously on most days I do use a brush, but when you're traveling, it's just convenient to have something in the product itself that you can apply it with. And then once I'm done with the product, I actually just throw it right into my little makeup bag that I'm gonna keep with me while I'm traveling. For eyes, I keep it super duper simple, especially because I'm usually on early morning flights, so to be honest, I'm not gonna spend 20 minutes doing my eyeshadows just to be traveling all day. So a really good option that I like to choose on travel days when I do want to wear makeup is the Maybelline Color Tech 2 24 Hour in Bad to the Bronze. This is one of my all-time favorite cream shadows, and the thing I love about cream eyeshadows, especially these from Maybelline, is that they're kind of a no fuss one-step eyeshadow look, plus they stay on your eyelids so long. So even through a long travel day, you'll still have something on your eyelids at the end of the day, and I love this shade. It's just so suitable for me, and I personally love bronze looks, let's be real here. So of course Bad to the Bronze is perfect. Once you're done with your shadows, you can add eyeliner if you'd like. This step obviously is pretty optional. You can really tailor this look to, I guess, your time frame or what you want. You don't have to add eyeliner, it would still look beautiful without it, but I am going to do this step just because I have a few extra minutes on this particular travel day, and I don't know, I just feel like doing a cat eye because I think it will really bring this look together. So I've been loving this Dryness cat eyeliner in black leather, but they also have a brown one that would look really good as well. Then I just went ahead and added a black liner to my waterline, did my brows, added some mascara, you know the drill. And finally, even though I am just gonna be traveling, I do like to bronze up my face a little bit. So this is the Body Shop Honey Bronze Bronzing Powder. I love this because it's really natural, easy to use, quick, and you'll just get a slight glow. So that's really what I'm going for with this look. Then my last step is to add this lip and cheek tint. This is actually from Julie Hewitt, and it's just called Cheeky, and this is the shade Natural. I've had this for years, and it's one of my all-time favorite products because it looks so beautiful and natural on the cheeks, but you can also put it on your lips for a slight tint of color. And I like to mix this with my lip balm because on flights my lips get super duper chapped, so I'll put the lip balm on first and then apply a little bit of this on top, and it's just perfect because if you're in the, you know, dry lip club like me, you want to be wearing a lip balm on the flight. So this paired with my little EOS lip balm is the perfect match for me. And again, these two products are absolute necessities for me, so I'm definitely sure to just throw both of these right into my little makeup bag as well. So I'll always have those on the flight, especially the lip balm because, like I've been saying, my lips just get super dry. And also the Cheeky from Julie Hewitt is awesome because it's multi-use, plus you can really blend it in with just your fingertips if you'd like. So if you want a little touch up on the flight or after, it's perfect to add that rosy hue back to your skin once you've been, you know, sitting on a flight for hours. I do like to go in with a setting spray, so this time I'm just gonna use the Urban Decay All Nighter. This is obviously not necessary, but if you really want, you know, your makeup to last through the flight, this is a good little trick to do. Once we're all packed and ready to go, it's time to hit the road on our way to the airport. Now, this is where I'll show you guys all of my travel essentials, my favorite outfits, and comfy clothes to wear on flights, plus my favorite carry-on bag, which I will get to later in the video.
Get some weights. There's a car coming. Oh, they're letting us go.
Nice.
Get some Abbey Road action.
Nice.
Woo.
So like I said, this is my favorite sort of travel outfit. Obviously I do switch it up, but this is kind of like the basics of what I look for in what I'm gonna wear on the planes. So I'm always sure to have my Brandy Melville scarf. This is my favorite scarf to travel with because it's super oversized and super comfy and cozy. So I can wear it as, you know, a scarf obviously, or even as a blanket, and it'll keep me super warm and cozy on the plane, so I love that. Then I'm always sure to wear a comfy t-shirt, comfy jeans, and of course my slip-on white Vans. These are awesome because they're comfortable to walk in, so you know, walking through the airport is easy, but also you can slip them on and off super easily. So security, breeze, and also on the plane, you know you gotta have your shoes off to be comfy.
And like stretch pants. Like I could literally do stretches in these. So they're awesome for traveling because you can whoa, 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 bam. These are awesome for traveling because even if you're sitting on a flight for like 5 hours, you are not gonna get stir crazy in these babies. They're the best jeans. They honestly are the best jeans for traveling though, because like they're stretchy but not too stretchy. They're not like jegging level, but they're just the right amount. They're from Topshop. These are the Topshop Jamie jeans with rips in the knees. Loving these for travel.
To figure me out.
Once I get into the airport, the first thing to do is obviously to check in and get everything organized. So this is my first travel essential, and it is this red passport holder from the brand Handy Joins Style. This is literally a lifesaver, you guys. It holds all of my important documents, you know, my passport, my IDs, any travel documents, or even my tickets when I get them. I put everything in here and it helps me stay so organized. I just love it. Plus the quality is amazing of this particular one. Oh, I love this guy. Now we're gonna just take a little walk through the airport as I head towards security, and I guess I'm stopping to look at some Ninja Turtle stuffed animals. Yes, a thumbs up for that. This is my favorite carry-on bag. As you guys know, I said that at the beginning, but it seriously is. It's not too big, not too small. It fits under the seat if I need it to, if there's, you know, not enough room overhead, or if I just need all my stuff with me. And my brother gave it to me, so thanks, Spencer. This is my scarf, as I showed you before, and then I have my Uniqlo jacket. I always travel with a Uniqlo jacket. They're my favorite things to travel with because I'm one of those people that gets super like hot and cold flashes. I don't even know what it is about traveling that puts that in me, but it does. So when I get hot, I can just roll it up and put it into this little carrying case that it came with and just throw it into my carry-on bag, and it's, you know, it's a space saver and it's super handy, and it's always there for me if I do get cold again. Then of course I showed you guys this already, but seriously, this is my #1 travel essential, a passport holder. Like I said, mine is from the brand Handy Join Style, and I love this one because it has so many compartments in it. I literally keep my whole life in here when I'm traveling. Like I'm showing you right now, I have all of my travel itineraries, my baggage claim receipts, tickets, my passport. Love it, and I love that it's red because when I throw it into my bag, it's just super easy to find. Then my iPad. Yes, I cannot live without my iPad. I do everything on this guy, you know, whether I'm listening to music or watching a movie or, you know, I don't know, playing games or reading a book. I pretty much do everything on my iPad, and it's just super easy because then you don't have to lug around a bunch of other things, you know, like you don't have to have a million books and magazines and all this extra stuff that's just going to be taking space in your carry-on. You can literally just have your iPad and that is it, and you'll be set. I'm that girl that always has food around her, so of course I have to bring snacks. These are my two favorite bars at the moment. This is my Vigo 1 bar and also my Naked bar. They're both pretty nutritious and minimally processed, so I love that. Then I always have my water bottle with me. This is my Swell reusable bottle. I always look for water fountains to refill my bottle. Much more cost effective than buying it. And also, little tip guys, you can ask the flight attendants and they will gladly fill your water on the plane. Then my laptop, obviously need this with me. Sometimes I do editing on the flights, so that always goes into my carry-on bag as well.
Oh, we can't forget makeup remover wipes. I actually did have this in my bag. That was convenient.
This is very convenient.
Inside this little bag, I keep all of my beauty essentials when I'm traveling. So the first thing that I have is my Lather Bulgarian Rose Phytonutrient Elixir. This is amazing for keeping your skin hydrated, and when you're on a flight, you really need to, you know, take the time to hydrate your skin, whether you're doing it with a moisturizer or a spray or anything. This is my favorite though because it really does nourish and, you know, revitalize the skin. Next up, I've got my Origins Drink Up Intensive Mask. If I do decide to take off my makeup with those makeup wipes, then I will apply a moisturizer. And this is a very thick, creamy moisturizer that's gonna keep your skin super hydrated, so I love this for long flights. When I was back home, I was absolutely sure to bring along my Bergerac Miracle Salve. This is absolutely a miracle item, and it kind of does everything. You know, it's good for cuts and scrapes, even like anti-aging and hydrating. So I always keep it with me when I'm traveling, especially because you never know what could happen, and you can use this guy for anything. So I will put this on my face, I can put this on my nails, my cuticles, my hands if they get dry. It's just amazing. So it's always going in my beauty bag. Then eye masks. Again, if I do decide to take off my makeup, I sometimes like to do an eye mask, even though you might look like kind of a weirdo on the plane. You may get a few dirty looks. I mean, I'm not gonna lie about that. I certainly have, but whatever. It's all in the name of, you know, good skin and keeping your skin healthy and hydrated. So yeah, you can just like put these underneath your eyes. These are the V2 Code O2M Oxygen Eye Mask. Lip balm is obviously a must. I mean, yeah, it's just, yeah. And then we've got my little Cover FX makeup. I like to powder myself if I, you know, still have my makeup on. And this bag, though, I mean, is it not the cutest thing you've ever seen? Plus, like I showed you just now, you can really keep so much stuff in it, but it's still super compact, and like I said, it'll fit under the seat if you don't have room for it, or if you need all of your essentials with you at all times when you're traveling. That's gonna be it for my travel routine and travel essentials video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And by the way, I don't know if I mentioned this, but my shirt is from Brandy Melville. Love this shirt. In general, Brandy Melville is super nice to travel in. So if I didn't mention that earlier, better late than never, you know what I mean? So yeah, I guess this is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed my travel routine and have a lot of fun on your upcoming travels. And yeah, let's just do a little dance to end off this video. Thanks for watching, guys.
Hit it.
I'm just gonna jump straight into the haul because I have so much to show you guys, so many new products. Some that are just new to me, but some that are actually just new on the market, and I'm so